YouTube and Star Wars Galaxy Hero fans? This is HK858, and I'm actually knocking out my third video within a 30-minute period. I know they're not professionally made like other YouTubers, but hey, this is just how I do these videos. Haha. But, so a couple of my recent videos was like a what if for Jawa faction pass, and so I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a faction pass for the thoughts of Nightsisters. And also adding in Nightbrother clan tag for Savage and Darth Maul. Except, obviously, I would say not to have Darth Maul lead, because he kind of never led the Nightbrothers, but, So, yeah, I really would love to see a faction pass for Nightsisters first off. A rework of all the 5 Nightsisters that are currently in the game, as well as adding 4 new in. Honestly, I would be okay if they replaced 2 of them. Turn like the Initiate and the Adept into Karis and Luce, then add Nalith and Mother Talzin. But they would probably not take a character out. They would probably just leave it and then just add some others. So they would just probably update the current ones. I might do a kind of what if predictions for Nightsisters. But, right now I'm going to talk about quickly the Nightbrothers and the Nightsister thought options. Also, in the comments below in this forum post, I also got comment replies saying they could also be Dathomirian. And I'm like, yeah, that is true. You could just name them all Dathomirians. And then they would all work together in a way. As well as I would still say they could still keep Nightsisters because they're kind of the leaders of the Nightbrothers. Karis, Luth, and Naleth are all 3 in the back games. Or not the back games. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. I totally think I just went over this one. So yeah, we got. Let's go to Luce. I think it'd be K first. IJK. Callus. Karis is this one. There was also Talia's twin sister. I was looking up some of the names, but some of them just didn't make sense. Luce is that one. And Nalith is that one. And then, obviously, Mother Talzin is duh. Oh, that's right. That one doesn't have it. So let me go back to forums. I forgot to go to new tab. That's what I forgot to do. Mother's Day. Mother Teresa. Talzin. There we go. And if some of you don't know, this is Mother Talzin. And the Nightsisters. And one of her awesome abilities, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, that one right there. This one right here. If they can kind of replicate that as like an AoE, and then she gains like a undispellable protection up, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, Mother Talzin's kind of interesting. She also has a night magic sword that she could incorporate into her moves. Like she can have it held out, and then she makes it disappear when she does like the AoE 1 ability, where she attacks the droids. That was kind of interesting. Who's this? I don't know. Anyways, sorry about that. But yeah, those are the characters that some of the Nightsisters that could be added in, as well as they rework, add some new updates towards the current Nightsisters, just to make them better. A lot of them tend to be like healers and health stealers and stuff like that. So some of them I could even, I wouldn't be surprised they have a few of them have an ability to like give all night. Like Mother Talzin could be the similar Darth Nihilus to Nightsisters in a way. Not completely 150 health gain, but maybe like 80% health steal, or like 60 or 50% health steal on top of, whatever their health steal currently is. As well as they get a certain amount of offense and then a few other effects that boosts them in a unique way. So now going with the Nightbrothers, obviously Maul and Savage are in the game. Savage can be a support leader for Nightbrothers, but I do not want to see a Zeta Maul team boosting not just Sith, but Nightbrothers. That would be just insane. I think a lot of people would agree with that. However, I know they'll probably test it to see how viable it'll be. A Zeta Maul team with Sith Trooper, Mother Talzin, Darth Nihilus, some other tank, or Chase, Mother Talzin, and Darth Nihilus. There you go, something like that. Then you'll be like, ooh. But anyway, so Vicious is the leader of the Nightbrothers. Then you got Feral. There's a few others. I think there was a few others. I don't remember when I was doing this, but these are kind of the most recent ones. Like, yes, they could do a different Savage Opress, like the very skinnier, shrunken down version. Nightbrother Warrior and Berserker. I just made those two just to, fill in spots because there's already 4 and they don't want to be like one of those teams that are already like stuck at 2 or 3 or 3 or 4. Like Ewoks currently are at, but they're going to be changed. So yeah, these are some character thoughts I had for, Nightbrothers. Also, one of the versions of, let me go back over to this one. One of the versions of Asajj Ventress could be a different one. There we go. Oh, I was doing 2 J's. Asajj Ventress. Let's see if I can find it really quick. These are some awesome pictures. Aha, this one. The one that she uses when she goes to try to get, where she recruits Savage Opress, running around like this, Nightsister Ventress, and instead of Asajj Ventress, you got Nightsister Ventress. And then you could change the current Asajj Ventress to support more Separatists, because that's the Separatist version, not the Nightsister version. Even though, yes, Nightsister version, she also used her 2 lightsabers, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have a different version of Asajj Ventress. But that's my thought on that one. So, and then obviously I go in here talking about, basically, what do you think of the idea? I also double make sure that only Savage is updated to Nightbrothers or Dathomirians. And I do agree Dathomirians can be an option for this team. But for this faction, as well as Nightsisters have their own little thing, and they also support, so Nightsisters and Dathomirians. Or just they could change Nightsister all the way to Dathomirians. And then that would just change basically 2 factions into one. However, it would kind of separate the Nightsister clan part a bit. That's why I was also suggesting the Nightbrother idea. Some other players probably suggested it in the forums before. Kudos to them. But, this is just an idea to get out there and, talk about. It's always fun to talk about these things. Like I said, I know it could be done. The developers can find a way of, adding 1, 2, 4 characters into the game, or 8 characters into the game. Mother Talzin, also, if you already didn't miss it, Mother Talzin I can see being a legendary event needing Separatist or droids, or maybe Separatist and droids, where it has to be Separatist droids only. But if they did that, then I would suggest adding more Separatists into the game before they did a Nightsister rework. More Separatist droids, because we only got, Grievous, IG-100, and B2. That's not going to do nothing. They would need at least a couple of battle droids, commando droids, something of that nature. Add 4 or 5 for a Separatist, because if they did just a Separatist pass, then that would cover the droids on a small amount. As well as they could also add another Geonosian, but that's for another video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this idea of having Nightsisters, Nightbrothers all in. Comment below. or even, get on the forums and talk about it if you want. But again, this is HK858. You have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.